shut down all the app. Please remove some of the effects and sources. Every time I turn something on to do a live stream, it gives me some weird message. Let's see what happens, y'all. See if y'all are gonna come on here. Sorry, I hopped on for a second, hopped right back off. I had to go take care of something. Give it a few minutes. I don't know if anyone's gonna come on. Maybe they will. I still haven't figured out how to schedule it. Oh, there's Irvin. Hi, Irvin. Hi, Cinnabee. I don't think I've seen you before. We'll give it a few more minutes. Sorry, I still don't know how to schedule this stupid thing. Hello, Vern and Craig. Here you come. Friend, all aboard. That's good. JT. Hi, JT. Nancy. Hi, Curly. Hi, Crazy. Hi, Joe. Hi, Annette. Hello from Montana. That's what Annette says. Hello from Texas. We're in the Big D. Hi, Ray. Well, good. Is it buffering, y'all? I'm the one that always wants to see the what? Cinnabee. Okay. Hi, Linda. Cinnabee, have you gotten on to see some of the oil fields? I've been trying to show y'all, but it's the middle of nowhere, unfortunately. Hi, Deborah. As you can see, I'm stationary. I have Wi-Fi on. I find it interesting that there is literally a cell phone tower across the street, and I only have 2 bars, so I just popped on the Wi-Fi. No buffering. LOL. Graduation was awesome, UC. It was really a little bit emotional to see these 2 graduate last night, in a good way, but also in a like, what world are they gonna face? Are they prepared? I'm not actually their parent, but they consider me like a second mom to them, so I guess I get all the mom feelings. Did I do right by them, even though I was only in their lives for about probably a solid 4 or 5 years. But I've been in it total for like 8, I think, now. So thank you, 1776 Patriot. That's very complimentary of you. I appreciate that. Good evening to you, Brian. Hi, Gerald. Ta-da! Now we have people on here. As you can see, we're stationary tonight. Dog's just chilling like a villain. So, got to see the kids for lunch. The youngest stayed with me last night, so I got to talk to her, check her out, see how she's doing. Get her to talk to me about a few things. Also, go through some of the growing up things. She's got a boyfriend. She's 16. He is older than 16. Thank you. Yes, he's probably a little fat. Have those hard conversations with them. I got to introduce them to find out where they are mentally with understanding how the world is today, what's going on in the world. Had a conversation about the COVID vaccine, all about research. I really don't want to get into the if, ands, and others regarding it on here. Probably give me a second strike if I do. But if you all listen and read stuff that I put out, you probably already understand what my positioning of education. Yeah, Gerald. I would say old school, but I haven't heard it in a while. I just like chilling like a villain, because that's what we used to say when I was growing up. So that just aged me. Yeah, she's something else. That's what she does. I can say different things to her and she won't move, but I say the magic words because everyone who has a dog has the magic words, and she's gone. She's ready to go out the door. So she just switched her ear when I said door. I swear the dog can understand about half of what I tell her. Well, how is everybody else this evening? Hopefully it's been a better day. I guess it's Friday, right? Yep. Tomorrow is Texas rally. We understand with co-words don't get a strike. I informed the kids all about it. Their nice little, what do you call it? Badge of honor is what people have been getting lately. They've been pushing, we'll call it the badge of honor. That's what we'll call it. The badge of honor is what we're going to call that. People who've been getting the badge of honor. So I showed them some information regarding that on mortality rates for children that acquired the badge of honor. And they started asking questions about it. So I started informing them how they developed the badge of honor and how what they utilized in the badge of honor, how they utilized a DNA strip from the HIV virus to wrap around the things that were in the badge of honor. And they looked at me sideways because they immediately knew that that didn't make sense, which was nice to see. I've got a confirmation from them that they are not into the badge of honor, so it makes me happy. So, cheeseburger is my dog's keyword. That's funny. I talk to my dog and cats like they're a person, and they do understand. Ellen, yes. In fact, somebody was around me with my dog, and I actually asked my dog a damn question because I swear this dog understands about 3/4 of what I say. And she will tell me. It's like she answers me sometimes. I don't know if I'm half crazy. A little bit. Gotta be to survive this world, I guess. But she's something else. She's just chilling. Let's see. We have to spell treat if we don't want the dogs to go nuts. Lorna says true blood. Yeah, I think that's what some people are calling it. True blood, pure blood. Scratching in Indiana. Look, we're getting more people on here. That's awesome. I'm glad to see you all. I did open an account in Rumble, by the way. I'm gonna try and start uploading some YouTube videos onto Rumble, and then I will try to start doing some lives off of Rumble and see if maybe my signal tends to keep going, I guess. I tried to change the name. I originally had the account from a while back. It's under Helen Bach, which is HELLANBACH. But I tried to change it to Lisa the Mayor, so I don't know if it made that change or not. I wanted to tell you guys that because I do need to use Rumble more because we all see what's happening in the mainstream social forum land. Ellen, yes, they do. Like in the Garden of Eden, we communicate with animals because we are their helper keepers. I don't think I've ever heard it put that way, Ellen. It's entirely possible. You see lots of repercussions coming out from the badge and honor 8 pockets. Yeah. Chad Dixicott says, hey, Colorado. Hi, Chad. Good to see Colorado on there. If you all have not seen it yet, we are on clouthub. We are building quite an intricate server in there with the United States Liberty Alliance so that we can build the states together. It's like going to be all in one area. It's under United States Liberty Alliance. If you guys have never heard of clouthub, because I didn't until this weekend, I would suggest you go check it out. It's a pretty cool forum. It's supposed to be free speech. Pretty solid, a lot of subgroups, so you can actually take like an entire page and then have subgroups. So we have subgroups for the states we're building, and then under each state page you can put subgroups. So if one state like Texas is, we're gonna break Texas back down into regions again because it's such a large state. A lot of states are doing regions or counties, so they can actually break it down by subgroups on there under the state. And it's safe. Anything can be posted on there, good, bad, indifferent. If somebody's on there and they're all for liberty, which there's a lot of us on all sides of the aisles for liberty. But you post something on there that say, may have a different disagreements with other people. I mean, it's fine. It's okay. We're allowed to disagree. We're allowed to have civil discourse in this world. So yes, you see, you have picked it up. Actually, he's kind of working with us. So there was several states that were already together, working together, and we were building a foundation, an organizational structure so that this would last forever. Well, I guess nothing's forever, but a while. And in order to fight the good fight, you got to have an organizational structure to build off of. So that's what we're doing. We've been doing it for a while, and we were able to pivot quite quickly with the quick ending of TPC. So with that segue, I will go into all kinds of stuff today, and let's clarify some stuff, because it's a battle between good and evil, dark and light. And with the abrupt ending with TPC, to some people, I guess it caused a lot of wounds and misunderstandings and things like that. And I'm not going to get into blame games on different things. Let's see where we got more conversation. Agreed, Ellen. T-Money, I'm in better than the other whack jobs. And Haley's okay. T-Money. I keep trying to tell myself not to say so much, but when you're just thinking, you think or a or whatever. So what I was trying to say yesterday was I wanted to clear the air. I wanted to go through a timeline, and I wanted to try to take it on a neutral position as best I can, because people get very emotional, and their emotions can override their rationalities. And I know this because I've gone through the same thing. Everybody has. Some people can control it better than others. Some people can't. Some people can step away and actually acknowledge that they know that that's what's going on and not take action. Because I have always tried to explain to people, like, there's people in my life that panic. We all get panicked over something. It depends what our triggers are. It depends what we've been traumatized by. It depends what we know, what we don't know. So I honestly don't know what their mission is at this point. Yeah, T-Money, like I said, I understand what you're saying, but I'm not going to go down that road with people right now about that. I just want a very clear discussion. And the psychology of it is that there is a lot of people coming out of the woodwork out of nowhere, making accusations and claims and beliefs and opinions and stating things as they believe to be facts, that are not per se facts. They're just more opinions. And so I want to clear the air with all this. I'm already getting asked by Donnie here. So Sorry. People are texting me at the same time. Chain of events. Hi, Linda. I guess we could go back to going to California. I guess we could go from California going back to DC. I'm not exactly sure how far you guys you want to go back. I know that in California, it was clearly stated multiple times that when they got back to DC, there was an intention of the People's Convoy stopping. They did not know how much momentum they would develop going back to DC. And if there happened to be a ton of momentum going back to DC, then that may alter the course of, the eventual ending of TPC. However, if you want to get into last Friday, which was, by the way, a week ago, I don't know if y'all realize how a week really isn't that much time in some people's worlds, and it's a ton of time in other people's worlds. So a week ago, on Friday, forgive me if I don't have the exact times down, I think it was approximately 2:30ish, as I said before, there were some phone calls that were received, and it's corroborated, and you can go to Santa's live stream from the other day, and he will corroborate it, that the phone calls pertained to if anyone went into DC to do what they thought they were going to do, which was most likely similar to Ottawa, where they were going to go in and peacefully assemble and stay there, that because of something Santa had said or pertained to or was interpreted by the police as being overthrowing the government, which Santa did clarify in his live stream the other day and said, I want to clarify, I asked a question. Is the Second Amendment allow us to overthrow the government? And that's fine. I'm not saying that I agree or disagree or anything like that. All I'm saying that is if a police organization feels or interprets or thinks that you have inferred something regarding overthrowing the government, whether you said it or not, whether you meant it or not, whether they understood it incorrectly or not, and you go to sit inside DC and it said that it's being considered a terroristic threat, or it's being considered like an organized crime because they threw out RICO Act, either RICO or Patriot Acts, those two things. Hang on, I'm reading Aaron. So, Aaron, I'll address that in a minute. And there's a phone call, and it's mentioned that by these police organizations, which I've been told is Virginia. So I know it's not Maryland. I know it's been told to me by the people that were there, Virginia. So I'm just telling you, I was not boots on the ground. I do know a lot of people that were in there. I'm trying to clear this up. When that happens and you throw RICO or terrorist, that means everybody connected. Me, organizers, anyone that donated, anyone that's there, anyone that was there, anyone that left, anyone can be considered under that act, which means all your assets are gone. They will freeze your bank accounts. They will take everything they can, and there's no due process on that. For RICO, no due process. It is gone. And then you go through your courts and you go through a jury trial, and even if you are found not guilty, you don't necessarily get any of that stuff back. That's the problem. So, with that being said, the decision was to put out that statement. And whether, I'm not going to say I'd agree with the statement or not. What I don't agree with is that would have been the first thing that I would have said on that trailer. I would have put out the statement, but also stand there and go, look, I can't in good conscience lead people into DC or allow it to happen under that umbrella of TPC when that's being thrown out on the table. So I agree with it ending because of that particular information. Okay? I don't agree with how it was handled, because, as everybody knows, there was not a lot of transparency regarding it. And when you aren't, and I don't know, I can't explain to you why they did not. I can't explain to you why they didn't. That you have to ask them. I don't know. The only things I can make assumptions on or assessments on, but I don't know, is maybe it scared them so bad that they thought of it in a different manner of, you know, we don't want to bring this out and upset people, or I don't know. I can only make assumptions. I have no idea at this point. You have to talk to them about why they didn't. Santia, I have a feeling DC is you and they fell for it. Yeah, Santia, I mean, we all know, like, personally, me, if the government's threatening me with that, I'm going to come out on the deck and be like, this is what the government is threatening us with. However, you know, it's one thing for you or, you know, 5 people to be threatened like that. It's another to have that burden on your shoulders of God knows how many people, thousands? How many people would be affected by that? I wouldn't carry that. I wouldn't carry that in the aspect of I would stop what was being done. And if I proceeded to go to do something more of a peaceful assembly myself personally, I would make sure that my actions didn't take a whole bunch of people down. But that's how I think most people are trying to operate responsibly, right? So, Santa, they're going to pull us there. They might, Max. They might, but we have to be more organized about it. When there are crooks around, we'll be crooks and innocent people. So I'm trying to go back through your things right now. Part of the other reason that they did say what they said, the police, is because there was you know, PBs, we'll go with that. PBs were thrown into the mix. Santa has never hid his affiliation. I've known it. Most of the people on the ground know it. That has not been hidden. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't be affiliated with other organizations and still participate in different organizations. And that's something I've had to clarify with other people. I'm like, you know what? You can be a part of more than one organization and affiliate with other organizations. That doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't make your other organization per se bad either. Biggest mistake was not that. I agree, Lorna. I completely agree. So I agree their biggest mistake was not answering questions, is what she said. Infiltration controlled. There was infiltration in different areas. I'm not going to get into that neither. I do know the fact that there was. I'm not going to get into who, what, when, where, why, or how. It just is. I am not going to talk about anything else where who did what to who. Now, I am concerned about the responses of people over what happened. I watched the live streams. I know there was a lot of emotions going on, a lot of finger pointing, you know, stuff like that. I do not agree with how anyone handled themselves, honestly, to a great extent. I think everyone has some responsibility to bear over their actions. Everyone on the ground, everyone in the bus, everyone. And that needs to be paid attention to. My concern is that everybody is coming out of the damn woodwork and making this, that, and the other accusations. I watched a guy the other day, Charles, and I vaguely seen him somewhere, and went into this whole tirade of, you know, he's got an axe to grind, and these are the things he's found out, and da-da-da-da-da, and people are taking that at face value and stock, when I can tell you from being there and experiencing it myself and actually being on the ground and being around the people and what was going on, he is not accurate in his depiction of what's going on. And what is more disconcerting to me is when someone says something on a stream, or they say something regarding people that you can obviously tell don't like, and I don't know what the reasons are behind it. He may have a completely legitimate reason for to not like those people, but he smirks every time he gets into a verbal, like, well, they're gonna get this, or this is what's gonna happen to him, and he'll smile or smirk, and that's disconcerting. You can't be unbiased when you have a vendetta against people. I don't know anyone that can, because you're already taken up by that vendetta. So that bothers me, and I commented on it, because if you're going to claim you have all the information and you put it all together and you're a dog with a bone with it, then you should have the right fucking information. And if your information isn't accurate or correct, I'm calling you out on it right now, because my point is don't put that shit out there and then let all these people follow what you're doing. And people, you're just as responsible too. Why aren't you doing your research and asking questions? Step back from the situation. The whole thing's emotional. We all know this. I was emotional for a couple days. So that's like my 2 cents about it. Like, it pisses me off. It's pissing me off that everyone is running around like chickens with their heads cut off, with gaping, you know, we all have gaping wounds from it. We all have emotions from it. We've all been through a lot. But it is small. It pales in comparison to what the fight we have, and it pales in comparison to what happened to Uvalde and those children in Uvalde. So I don't know what else to say about that, but just suck it up, buttercups. That's all they want, is for us to infight and be emotional and this, that, and the other, and point fingers at people. Falling right into their traps. Suck it up, buttercups. If you feel emotional that day and you're upset, stay the hell off of Facebook. Stay the hell off the chat rooms. Process your emotions by yourself for a little while. Quit letting people sway you one way or another. It's just bullshit. There may be valid points. There's valid circumstances. There is a chain of events that occurred. There are things that nobody can answer except for the people that were completely there making those decisions. Suck it up, buttercups. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that some of you feel like you've poured your heart and soul into something and people let you down. How often have we been let down? All the time. When many donors were not told truths, and yes, leaders misrepresented. People need to be held responsible. Find a way to hold them responsible. I know that Mike and Marcus did not profit off this. For sure. I know that because I know they're out there working their asses off to just make enough money to make their bills right now. They're behind. I'm behind. There's a lot of people behind. We made that choice. We made that sacrifice. Nobody's bitching about it. But I know that. I know they are. 100%. So if they somehow profited off it, it doesn't make sense that they'd be out there working their asses off trying to feed their families. So consider that. I believe all the organizers in their hearts, except for one, because I don't know much about her. But I believe, being around all the other ones as much as I was, that they really had good intentions in their hearts. And they had the desire to do something good and bring people together. I believe, and it's my opinion, from all the experience from all of them, except for, like I said, the one I'm not as familiar with, that owner-operators, truckers who are owner-operators, suck at leadership and organization. They just do. That is the truth. So you're asking, your guys are putting this on these people who are just average people like we are. And if you are an owner-operator of a truck, you suck at organization and leadership, because the only person you really have to worry about is yourself 99% of the time. I know this because I was an owner-operator, and I sucked at it until I built a business. And when I built the business, it took me 1.5 years of getting kicked around and jerked around by people and lost on certain things, and learning a huge curve. It's a huge learning curve to run a business. If you run a business with 2 or 3 people, it's a huge learning curve than when you're all by yourself. If you build up to 6, 7, 8, 9 people, it's an even bigger curve. I can't even imagine trying to run a company with 100 people. So, recognize that. Back up a second and put yourself in someone else's position, and put yourself in their position. And you have the coulda, woulda, shoulda. And you may have skills that you are much better at than they are, or whatever. But back up and go, what are your shortcomings? What are you good at? What are you bad at? What have you tried to do thinking you were good at, trying to change the world or do something that you really failed at? Just back up. Think about it for a minute. I'm trying to be as neutral as possible right here. Like, I feel like the people that went with Santa that are now part of the 1776 restoration movement, they are still trying to do good. They're trying to do good. And that's their choice. We're trying to do good. That's our choice. There's several of us states that have been working together for a while, and we pivoted when TPC came to an end. We were working under the TPC umbrella. We were building a structured organization. We were working together, meetings 2-3 times a week. We still work together. All we did was pivot. We're still doing the work we know we're supposed to do. T-Money. Hang on, somebody else said something. Morpheus. This makes me like your opinion, like everyone else you condemn. I'm being honest about my opinion, Morpheus. I am not trying to put it out there as fact. I think I'm trying to be really careful about the words I say, because when I do put it out there on my opinion, it's opinion. And if it is fact, I'm putting it out as fact. I'm kind of agitated. You're right, Morpheus. You're right. I am condemning some people because I have seen some really not nice things come out. And I think everyone just needs to calm down and step out of this for a second and understand that we all have wounds to heal and wounds to nurse, because a lot of stuff has happened. Like when the split with the People's Movement, when that happened between the People's Movement and TPC, there's wounds from there. I'm not going to go down that road either. There's no reason for it. I'm just trying to clarify things. Like, there was many of us working together when TPC ended under the umbrella of TPC, and we all had a meeting and we came together. We were still together, But we agreed to work under this new umbrella as the United States Liberty Alliance. That's where I'm at. That's where a lot of us are at. That's where many of us are at. And every meeting I have with these people is amazing. Everybody is respectful. Everybody listens to everyone. Everyone is patient. Everyone has, input. If someone disagrees, you can have a conversation that they disagree and we can find a resolution to it. I'm sure as times get tougher, there's going to be a little bit of snippiness or whatever, but somehow, it's just been a blessing. We've been able to filter out things, and the people that are involved in this are genuine, that I can tell. And you can tell by their actions that they're genuine, and it's brought so many states together, and we just keep adding states. And our goal isn't to sit here and dictate to every state how they should run their state. Our goal is to provide some kind of consistency, but also each state, they've already been operating the way they operate. Who are any of us to go in and say, oh, you can't, because every state's different. That's why we have the damn electoral college. Every state's different. One state can't run the same way as the other state, but we need to have some kind of consistency. Consistent logo, mission statement, similar not operations, but similar structure to help with each other. And we're doing that. And it's amazing. And it's a blessing. And I feel like, the Lord prepares you in different ways. TPC was an amazing preparation for it. Everybody's flipping in here so quick, I can't even catch up with it. Morph's a troll. That's okay, he can be a troll. And they trusted hard-hearted people. Linda, hard-hearted people? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I might be misunderstanding it. I feel there's only one to trust out of the bunch anymore. I appreciate that, Jeff. Hopefully my actions have earned that trust, I believe. Trolls are right about PPC, Rich. None of the organizers are no longer admins on the state page. Yeah, no, they're not admins on the state pages, because all the state pages that we had under TPC, became United States Liberty Alliance. They're not admins. I guess that's part of trying to clarify some things. None of them are associated. They are not admins. They are not making name changes. None of that. They have moved on with their lives. They have left TP. They have ended TPC and moved on. And the people that have been boots on the ground, running their state pages, doing the things that we've been doing, including myself, Matt, Tommy, Tanya, many other different states, Florida, they all continue to run their pages just like we do, and they are not. None of the original organizers of TPC are on those pages. They are not admins. They are not part of this organization. They are not making judgment calls. They are not anywhere near this organization. That is the clarification I'm trying to say. These states, and the people that have been putting these states together for a while now, have all come together because we understand that our mission, all of our missions, to preserve and protect our liberties, to protect our U.S. sovereignty, to defend our Constitution, to protect our Constitution, that mission hasn't ended. Not all of a sudden we woke up today and the fucking WEF isn't doing what they're trying to do. That our mission stands. It can't change. Just because something else ended doesn't mean we can't continue on with our mission. The mission is the mission. It's the same as the other movement that came out of this. They believe that's their mission too. They're continuing their mission. Good for them. Seriously. But we are not associated with the 1776 restoration movement. We are not associated with TPC anymore. We are not associated with the People's Movement. However, that doesn't mean that our goal isn't to reach across these and bridge these gaps with different organizations that are very like-minded. There's Take Back America, I believe, outside of Texas. Matt's going to do a speech there soon. You know, our goal is to really bridge and get the people together and get the numbers. We all, you know, we're not trying to tell our organizations that you should quit your organization and come be under ours. That's not what we're trying to do at all. We're trying to just go, hey, you're on the same page that we are. Oh, you found that call to action? Oh yeah, we agree with that call to action is what we're naming it. Oh, you know what? Hey, you're setting that up. Okay, let's get everybody together. 10, 15 organizations that we linked up with. Let's get everybody together and get the body count there. We're all on the same page. We're for the same mission. Let's do that. Oh, okay, you know, USLA has a call to action. Hey, 15 organizations we're linked with on the same page as us. We're going to do this on this day. Let's get everybody there. We're not trying to tell that organization how to run their deal or vice versa. Or we're trying to unite everybody. That's what we're trying to do. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can catch up with your guys's. Man, you guys are really typing like crazy tonight. There's where I was trying to warn us all that didn't catch on what they were trying to warn people. Did you see what happened to Oreo's car? Oh man, that sucks. I'm so sorry, Oreo. That's a terrible thing. I thought I heard something about it. I didn't know the whole story. I still don't know the whole story. I heard. Well, if anyone talks to Oreo, not that it matters. I mean, he doesn't know me very well, but I feel sorry for him. That's terrible. Nobody should have their stuff destroyed because they believe in something. It's wrong. In my opinion, they should have come clean in Cali when they knew they were broke. They should all went home and recouped. Did what Brian Brazzi said. Yeah, if that was what was going on, I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of the operations that I was around. I'm not really going to speak on it, but if I had saw anything that I felt was very like defrauding or sneaky and underhanded or whatever, I wouldn't have been with them as long as I was. And when I left, it was because I was called back to Texas. And when Matt left, we left at the same time. We were called back to Texas. There was no questioning it. The last time I argued with God, it didn't work out for me very well. So, yes, they have someone visiting from North Carolina, USA. And, you know, that's the thing. None of us have any issues with, you know, talking to people in the 1776 movement or anything like that. That's not even what it's about. We all want unity. I can't speak for them. I think I do believe that at least half of them, their intentions were pure about the situation on the organizing side. You know, they made a decision for Santa and Trucker D to come in and help lead the convoy back to DC. And Trucker D and Santa wanted to do that. And they asked to do that. And the decision was made to allow them to do that or work together with them to do that. So don't think that Trucker G and Santa had no idea what was going on, because they were in that bus from Cali to DC as well. So I'm not saying they're responsible or anything. I'm just saying they're not ignorant of what was going on in that bus. And I don't mean it in a derogatory way. I just mean they were part of the conversations. And so they were acutely aware of those conversations and what was going on in their meetings. don't take it out of context. It just means they weren't ignorant of whatever they were all talking about as they were moving back to DC. That's all I mean by it. So, why did OTR and Freedom Squirrel get kicked out on banning? Freedom Squirrel. Okay, so OTR. Was that Freedom Squirrel's girlfriend, I think? Or Freedom Squirrel was the girl. And I think it was OTR, her boyfriend. I only know him by one name, and I didn't know it by OTR. Frog sitting in the water. Man, you guys are chatty tonight, too. It's not a bad thing you guys are chatty. I'm just saying it was a fall guy and some... The round table sat in the back. They ran and abandoned those who called family like birds. Keep smiling. I disagree. I think that you need to go back and watch all the live streams if you have time. The live stream when they made the announcement, the live stream of the actions of the people after they made the announcement. There's a lot of ins and outs to this whole thing. Keep smiling. A lot. And like I said earlier, everyone is guilty of something. There is, in that whole debacle, they all have blame to some extent. So, you know, I mean, I don't know if you guys watched the live stream after all that happened where they were just yelling at Marcus and he was just standing there taking it, or that when they finally went on the bus, they were beating on the bus. And like I said, it's emotional times. It's emotional times for everybody. So, you just have to go back and either choose to watch every single live stream you can get your hands on and then make an assessment. Or I don't think you have a right to really make that decision or that say those things. That sucks. Damn, Oreo. Holding windshield. Santia, I mean, I don't know what to say. I think there's a lot of emotion on everybody's sides, and everybody displayed that emotion in a very unproductive manner. So, I'm not sure how Santa was the fall guy per se. I would like clarification on that, I guess. You know what? I don't want clarification on it. I don't want clarification on anybody right now. Because here's where we're at. And this is how it breaks down. TPC is over. We're moving forward. We have a mission. I do not know why they kept asking for donations. I can't speak for them. I can't. I wasn't there. I haven't been there since April 27th. So I haven't been a boot on the ground and involved intricately since April 27th. I think this is just the deal. The deal is we just need to move forward. And we can either be our attempted Christian selves and forgive each other and move forward together and try to patch this up with each other, because we are commanded to forgive. If you believe in God and you are trying to be a Christian, it is the principal tenet in our belief system as a Christian to forgive. It's not if they would just do this, admit to that, blah, blah, blah. Because ultimately, the only person it hurts is you. If you choose not to forgive, that is your choice. But you're the one carrying that burden. You're the one carrying those emotions. You're the one carrying whatever it is that's going to gnaw at your soul. Your anger, your sadness, your vindictiveness. Some people are very vindictive. We have to forgive. If you're not ready to forgive right now, I get it. I get it. It might take a little time. But just remember, you're the one carrying that burden. The only one that's hurting is you. It's not hurting them. It's hurting you. It's upsetting your mindset, your heart. And guess what it does? It opens your mind and your heart to that darkness. Because it does. It gnaws at your soul. And you can put it aside, or you can try to ignore it, or whatever you want. But I've seen it way more times than I would like to admit. I have watched it eat at the souls of the people I love the most and turn them into the most horrible people I've ever seen, because they didn't acknowledge it and they didn't choose to move forward and do that forgiveness, to practice that. And they just hid it, pushed it away, ignored it. Guess what? It comes back. It never goes away. So I guess that's kind of where we're at. I think there's a lot of emotion involved. I think people have said things that they don't really mean. I think people are making accusations that they don't know anything about. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. We're still all on the same mission, right? Right. Okay. I'm not going to talk bad about Santa and his movement. I'm not going to talk bad about TPC anymore. I'm not even trying to talk bad about it. I'm just trying to clear some things up. I just think that we are all human. We are imperfect, because if you do believe in a higher power and you do believe in Jesus Christ, you know that he did die for all of our sins, because we're imperfect people, so that we could return to our Heavenly Father. And we cannot do that unless we are perfect when we pass away, or we're forgiven, I should say. I misspoke. If you don't believe in that, that's okay too. You know, a lot of people I know don't necessarily believe in a higher power or anything, but they do believe that there is a difference between good and evil. And they're choosing to do good and be right. And that's a good thing too. So if you want to come check out the new organization and get to know people and have questions and would like to know anything about it, we are doing our best to learn from the mistakes of others, and that's what we do every day. So we're trying to be as transparent as possible, but on the flip side, there's a balance, because you can't just throw what you're talking about and planning out into the open, because that's how the nemesis, the adversary, comes to attack you. So there's just a balance. So no, facts, the truth. That came to Matt, the USLA came to Matt in the middle of the night, and he woke up with it, and we all thought it was a great name. And then it occurred to me on Saturday night, like 5, 6, 7 hours after we all agreed that was a great name, that there was a United States Transportation Alliance. We didn't even know it. Look, my pizza's here. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Forgive me. Yeah, I have food coming. already knows. Sorry. I knew I was having pizza coming. All right, hang on. Seems like, yeah. It was an honest mistake. Honestly, United, I think you're talking about United Liberty Transport. I think you're talking about United States Transportation Alliance. So we didn't realize it until like after we already made the name change and everything. And then I was like, holy crap, it occurred to me. I think you guys just need to check out any of the organizations. If not USLA, go check out the Restoration Movement. If not them, go check out Take Back America. If not them, go check out another one. You know? I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, come with us. I'm just saying, here's what we have been building and we put together, and there's a lot of awesome people in it. And we've been doing it under the original umbrella of TPC because remember, the People's Convoy brought us all together. They did. They started something amazing. And just because it had a bad ending to it doesn't mean that we shouldn't be grateful that it brought us all together. Look at how far we've all come. Look at the journey we've all been on. Look at the connections we've all made. Don't forget that. Don't forget if you were in the convoy driving to DC. Don't forget the camaraderie. Don't forget seeing the thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, tens of thousands, 100,000 people on those overpasses that came out that realized they weren't alone. They weren't alone anymore in their thinking. They weren't wrong in their thinking. They weren't shunned anymore. They had other people to look down at and know that we all were thinking the same thing. We all believed the same thing. We all knew. We all knew something was wrong. Don't forget that. You guys are so shrouded in this negativity sometimes. We all get that way. I got that way. I was super emotional Friday. I was so emotional. I went out and worked on my truck until 3 a.m. Because we're mourning the loss of something that was good in our lives. We're mourning the loss of that. And it's been hard on all of us. So it's time to celebrate something new. And if you decide that you can put a different organization together and that's what you want to do, then go do it. But let me know, because we would love to work with you. We don't have to be under the same name. But here's what we've brought together, okay? This is what we've done because we've had so much work involved in it already up to this point, and there's so many good people involved in it. Freebird. Well, just calm down, Freebird. See, this is what I mean. You all just calm down. It's gonna be okay. That's my point. We wouldn't have all met if not for that. And so I tell my nephew all the time, hey dude, be grateful. Be grateful. If we could just, I was one of the ladies in one of the meetings is a teacher. And she does a lot of research. And she says, the research I've done, if you can find 3 things a day to be grateful for, you can completely rewire your brain to be more positive. Because that's what we need right now. Be grateful. I understand. Shanna. Well, Shanna, in all honesty, yes, there's a lot of the same people involved, but not the same organizational people involved that were at the top. all of us that were on the state level had nothing to do with the organizational level. So yes, you're speaking a truth to an extent because we were all under the TPC umbrella. But the organizational people that made all the decisions, that collected money, that, that put the organization together for TPC, those are not in there. And I think you guys need to understand that. And it's kind of frustrating to me. I'm going to try really hard not to get upset because I'm a little raw myself about it. And many USL has many of the same people involved in it. Yeah. But not the ones that were the decision makers and the original organizational people that put TPC together. Okay? Like, I don't know how else to tell you that. Yeah, the People's Movement. Look it up. Go ahead, everybody. Like, go look it up. If it's the right place for you, go there. If it's not the right place, go to a different organization. If you don't want to be part of USLA, that's fine too. I'm just saying, come check it out. If you don't agree and you feel there's a better fit for you somewhere, go there. But I'm telling you, we all gotta work together at some point. Because if 30 people show up to this and 30 people show up over there, they're just going to laugh at us. Ha ha ha. Look at the stupid complacent people. They think that, they're just going to fight against us. Whatever. But if 100,000 of us show up with 50 organizations or whatever, they're not going to be laughing anymore. That's all I'm saying. I'm hearing the past organizers are part of this movement. Okay, never going to give up. Okay, your information is wrong. For never gonna give you up. There are no past organizers in this. Santa, on the restoration movement, which is not a part of this, has acknowledged that Rebecca is part of their organization, not ours. We do not have any of the original organizers in our in this organization. I can't stare at my pizza and not eat it. I'm sorry. Yeah, he kind of put the propaganda thing on hold. I mean, it's cool. I mean, they're not really being destructive. I guess, if anything, whoever is kind of trolling is making things more clear. If y'all remember, if you were there and if you weren't there, how much hope this convoy brought to so many, including me, which is why I joined up. That's a huge yeah, Glory be. You tell him, because it did. How many people had hope again? How many people were really battling with almost feeling hopeless? That's what they want. If we feel hopeless, they're going to win. David, I may have missed it. I pop in so much being on the road. How do we access our individual state in USLA? Sorry, how does that? David, so go to clouthub. We're actually building it. I mean, we have a Facebook page, a national one. We have different states already had their pages. We can build another Facebook page for states that would like to develop. But on clouthub, that's where we're kind of making it our main base. And as I get people that would like to be involved in their states, I am building the state pages so that they can collaborate and get their states up. There is like a nationalist tier because there has to be some consistency, and there are 4 of us that are kind of in that. But we're also operating our own states at the same time, collaborating with other states. But we're not sitting here like, you have to do this or you have to do that. That's not what we're operating as. We're just trying to provide a consistency while we're working with everybody involved. And everyone has something to offer. Every state is amazing that we worked with. Everybody who has been leading those states are amazing. All I can say is check it out. Do your research. Pray on it. Ponder on it. If you're a trucker, get some windshield time on it. Be part of more than one organization, for goodness sakes. We're trying to figure out, like, we're not even asking for donations at this point. We're not. I'm just gonna put it out there. Will we have to at some point? Yeah, but what we're trying to do is make it, if anyone donates, they do know exactly where that money goes. We're just being really slow about that because right now we're not big enough to have to do that. For the most part, a lot of us are just putting the money out of our pockets into printing or whatever we're doing. I mean, I rolled change for gas a week and a half ago, waiting for money to come in. And I'm not talking about gas for my car or my truck just for personal reasons. I'm talking about rolling change to put in the bank so I can put it on the credit card so I can operate my company. I'm working. I'm catching up. But guess what? I don't get a paycheck every week. So I have to wait for companies to pay me. But you know what? When I get money in, I pay my bills, and then I take some of that money and I put it toward what we're doing. So, as one can see who used for what each statement with each streamer did some had to work and some just, well, we saw what was what. So, yeah, I don't know about the Dojo, if they're still around. Let's see. Hang on. The Dojo, where you been? Did I miss something on the Dojo here, people? You guys are quick. Yeah, GWT 333. I mean, he gets it too. I, talked to him. Okay, first of all, never gonna give you up. Grey Wolf is not a leader in TPC. He is not an organizer and not a leader. If you want to ask any of Marcus, Chris, or Scott, they will tell you that. It even said on their website at one point, the only organizers there was Marcus, Chris, Scott, Mike, and Rebecca. So just to clarify, I'm never going to give you up. Grey Wolf was never a leader in TPC. I'm just trying to catch up with your guys' stuff here real quick. Because you guys are quick. Thanks, Hedda. Don't get upset. Get your pup cuddled. I will soon. When I'm upset, I eat sugar. By the way, because I don't drink and I don't do anything else. I don't smoke or anything. So I eat sugar. I guess that's what some people do. So I got 2 bunt cakes, little bunt from Nothing Bunt Cake, and I ate like 3/4 of one already. All right, I'm still trying to. Okay, I think we caught up here. All right, you guys can agree. Propaganda, Shanna. All right. What did Ellen say? To be a lot of them floating around in other places too, so be aware. Have got in your heart and see the truth. Ellen, yeah, I agree, Ellen. I know I had to go way back to read that, but that's what I mean. We need to forgive each other. People will do. Everyone's gonna wrong you. I've wronged people. You know, when you recognize you wrong people, try to acknowledge it, fix it, say you're sorry, but don't hold your forgiveness for ransom. I'll do it if they say they're sorry. Probably not gonna happen. Like I said, you choosing not to forgive is only gonna hurt you. If you need another week or 2 weeks or whatever to work through your emotions for stuff, go ahead. Go check out things in the process though. Remember, the world Economic Forum, the government at the moment, these people, because I'm going to start calling, I think I called the World Economic Forum WEFI the other day. I've been calling who voodoo because they seem like voodoo to me. They're not slowing down, people. Like, they're speeding up. So we don't have time to sit here and mull over like the same things 24/7 for weeks at a time. So I might suggest to y'all that we focus our energy like toward them. Because that's the whole point, right? Man, you guys are quick. Yeah, I don't know if I'm even on the Doe Show anymore. Or whatever was. I have no idea. I know you guys didn't say that, so it's your overpass watchers or the persons looking for an outlet for how lots of persons need an outlet for TPC gave them guidance to give. Yeah, there was there. I'm sorry that it ended because the way it did. Because of the ineptitude and the shortcomings of everyday people. And I think that's what people need to realize. This is everyday people. I mean, you know, did you guys put together something like that? No. Could you? Absolutely. Would you be perfect at it? Absolutely not. None of us would be. So just keep that in mind. I mean, it's the same for Santa. Like, Santa has taken on this role, and you know what? I hope it has a positive effect, because that's what we need right now. Can the state organizations be on other platforms aside there? Yes, Caitlin. Is it Caitlin? I was going to address that. So we have clouthub. I set a page up on Getter. Everything's under United States Liberty Alliance. There is one set up on gab.com. I'm learning how to use Gab right now. And we have one on True Social. So that's where we're at right now, because it's a little hard to contain 12 pages when you don't have a ton of people to watch after them. And that's part of what we're doing. You should embrace the Doe Show. We're calling out bullshit if you want to be honest and address anything. So they are there. We're still working on like MeWe and different things like that. So True Social, Getter, Gab, Facebook, clouthub. Clouthub's a very safe site. That's where we're going to base everything out of, because we can build a server to have all the subgroups and stuff for the states and everything, and that's going to be like the main component right there. So that's where we're at right now. Just can't watch all of them at the same time. So that's why we have this organization. We're asking to start having people over here that want to donate their time, their expertise, whatever it is, so that we can all build something great. Rebecca, yes, now that you reminded me, Telegram too. Let me look at my book really quick, because I can tell you right now, I have to write everything down. So when they come to get me, they'll get my book. Ha ha ha. Okay, we're close. Okay, yeah. Telegram, United States Liberty Alliance. That's what it's under. Okay, they're still going off. Here we go. I want to try to catch up here. The Doe Show. Oh, hi, Doe Show. I never said you were a band. That's why I was trying to figure out what was going on with the Doe Show. There we go. Now we're catching up here. I'm paying attention. You coming out this weekend. What is up? So, the Doe Show. All right, Doe Show. Are you still on here? The round table. You know what, Santia? You're absolutely right. I will go and listen to the round table. I was actually in the middle of a whole bunch of stuff. I watched some of it. I did not get all of it. And if I'm going to be fair, and I'm telling everyone else to do their homework, I need to do mine as well. So, I will go watch it. I will try to watch it tonight or on my way down to our rally tomorrow in Austin. And, yeah, I'm totally on board with that. And then that will give me a better understanding, because I can understand where everybody's probably rubbed the wrong way. Still trying to catch up with you guys here. Ripta 333, we're never banned. See, I haven't banned anyone on my page yet. I don't know if I will. We'll just see what's going on. I'm trying not to, because I want honest conversations with people. So, still trying to catch up here. Doe Show, where have you been? You guys are like all over the place here. What does the police have to gain to warn him? I don't think they had anything to gain per se. Maybe, some police are just decent human beings, I would think. Most of them are. I've only met one really nasty cop in my whole life, and he was bad. He was a bad cop. There's bad cops, but most of them I've ever met are decent. So, alright, now I'm catching up here. No one knew Rebecca. Everyone knows the organization. Yeah, never gonna give you up. No one really knows a lot about Rebecca, and that is a question that, if anyone's concerned, really should have an inquiry about it. There's something personally that just doesn't sit right with me about her. That's my feeling. I can't prove anything. Election fraud about to blow over. Getting dramatic over financials is how they tried to jack Canada. Yeah, true. Somebody wants to say that money is the root of all evil. I disagree. I think it is a means to an end of evil. You can choose whether you want to let money be evil and take you over, or you can choose not to. Some people are weak when it comes to money. I don't think you can blame money. That's like blaming a gun. It's an inanimate object. It's what the person chooses to do with it that makes it good or bad. Let's see. Santia, rated table, overpass, TPC, ruined donations. For now. Could be. Here we go. I saw time and place. So Austin rally is 1 to 4 p.m. tomorrow, the 28th of May, on the south steps of the Austin Capitol. That is where our rally is going to be. So my question is, Doe, thank you for your service. Did Doe leave? Ripta. Alright, Ripta. Good to know. You're welcome to come check out USLA if you'd like to. I mean, anyone's welcome to just check it out. So, you guys are moving so fast, I can't keep up. I don't have a developed opinion on the Doe show. I think I've seen a little bit of the Doe show, and I'm not sure that I can make an opinion regarding the Doe show. So no, Doe, I'm not banning you. I'm sure that if you want to take and twist things, you can do it like anybody else. If you want to tell, show the honesty of it, then I guess that's what I have to assess from you. Still trying to catch up with y'all. Y'all are fast. Well, Shanna, technically that would mean everybody's guilty by association in some aspect. So you can make your own choice. I don't know what to say. I have never had a bad interaction with Grey Wolf. Do I think that Grey Wolf's a perfect man? Absolutely not. Do I think Grey Wolf's made mistakes? Absolutely. Just like I have. I think you just have to decide what you're comfortable with, man. But I think that a lot of people, if they want to do guilty by association, that's going to call out a whole bunch of people that maybe didn't have any control in the situation. There's a difference between being an advisor and being a shot caller. You can advise someone all you fucking want to all day long, but that doesn't mean the shot caller is going to do what the advisor advises. And yeah, I'm a little raw about that right now because I have somebody in my life that likes to come to me for advisement, and I give them advisement, and I swear to God that person does the complete opposite of what he asks my advice on. And then it just gets all crazy and screwy, and then he comes to me again and asks how to fix it, and I give him advisement, and he never takes it. So that's okay. He doesn't have to take it. We're all free will, dude. I have to go to food banks to get through the month, but I'm willing to lose it all. Michael, I hadn't had a chance to really read you, Michael, your thing. Disabled vet, totally understand. I have to go to food banks to get through the month. Willing to lose it all for the country. There's a lot of us in that boat, Michael. I mean, I'm not having to go to food banks right now. I've tried really hard to make sure I was stockpiled the last couple years enough so when I did come home, I really didn't have to buy any food, but I had no money for it, so I ate off of my stock. Thank God I had it there, but I'm in the same boat with you, and I think a lot of other people that we are willing to sacrifice for the right reasons, which these are the right reasons, but we are not willing to sacrifice. Like, I'm not willing to sacrifice stupidly. I have to make choices. Like, I'm willing to sacrifice everything for this country, like Michael is, and a lot of us are. but you can't do it stupidly. If you're going to martyr yourself for something, you have to make sure it has the maximum impact. And I don't mean it in a negative way, although it can be taken both ways. So, Oreo and Wizzy are top. That's who I mean, go away. Okay, I don't know that information. You know what, Colleen? Okay, that's why DW was sitting in the RV. Do you know how many times I was sitting in the RV helping out? A lot. There was other people. Santa was sitting in the RV, Trucker G, not just in California. There was a lot of different people that would come in and out of the RV and sit there and help out in different areas. I don't think you can properly utilize that as an argument as to the guiltiness or the, convoluted understanding of how much he was involved. So I'm going to say that right now. And you can make your own decisions with that. I'm just saying there was plenty of people that had sat in that RV on multiple occasions in different ways, helping out in different fashions. So that doesn't necessarily make them instantly guilty. Badmouth our live streamers. Again, Santia, I will go watch the live stream because I cannot speak for which I don't have a full gathering of information on. I heard GWT was Secret Service. Do you know how many people I've heard were Secret Service and feds? I don't know. Maybe he is. Who knows? I don't know. I don't want to keep up with Doe. It's trash. All right. Yes. Let's see. Keep donating. Grey Wolf wanted to be a leader in TPC. If he did, what does that mean? He never was, though. I know there was several people that wanted to take over leadership. I mean, everyone knows down, in Hagerstown, we have that issue with like Ricky Bobby and stuff like that. So, FYI, the NWO is Nazis, the Nazi world. That is entirely possible, Michael. Considering I just put out an interesting article that I read that has a lot of background information in it that actually it connects the founder of Wifi. Now you know what I'm talking about. Go look up his father. It's a very interesting story about his father. Has everything to do with what you're talking about, Michael. And the company he works for, what was it? Escher Weiss, I think it was, in Ravensburg, Germany. That's a very interesting story, and the more you look it up, now you gotta look. You gotta do a little research, a little digging for it. But yeah, you might be onto something, Michael. 3 months, that's all I hear you say, Wes. I'm just trying to understand as well. Will you ban people in chat who ask uncomfortable truths? Toodles. Have I yet? Toodles? Have I yet? Has anybody been banned off my channel yet? Just seems most airtime is dedicated to fundraising than messaging. It's a fine line, man. When you have a big organization, it's a fine line. When you are putting out $40,000 or more in fuel, every fuel up, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. If you're trying to run a convoy and you're putting out that much money in fuel or more, that's a lot of money to come up out every day. So, can the states yep, we talked about that. Caitlin. TW is very harsh about the convoy members. I will go watch the live stream. I had heard, and I know he even said he was. Like I said, a lot of emotion was going on. But if you watch the live after it was put out, the convoy members that were there were not very nice either. So I think everybody's kind of guilty of that right now. That bandit a part of your convoy and Doe outed them to Trucker G. I don't know about that, so I can't speak on it. Convoys haven't and won't ever change legislation or mandates. Well, I disagree, Wes, because when they started rolling out, all the mandates surprisingly dropped. In DC, a week before they got there, it was still a freaking ghost town. And it was a ghost town. And then when we got there, guess what? All of a sudden it functioned like a real town. So I disagree with that. Still trying to catch up with y'all. Here, I'm way back here somewhere. Y'all are just typing away. Toe show my grandfather was in the Navy. Doe gets a bad rap. He ain't what people make him out to be at all. Back to truth. Thank you for being honest. I can't. Some of the shit you guys write. I'm not even going to comment on something like that. Goes my respect. You shoot out and stuff if it hangs with us over at Doe. Be careful of Doe. She'll use your footage to badmouth you. So consider terrorist by the I don't know if he's still, because I'm just saying they utilize that against them to stop them from going into DC. So I don't know if Santa is considered a terrorist or not. I just know that's what was being utilized. Who besides you is working on organizing this new thing? Vince. Okay, Vince. We actually, I think it's out right now. We have a structural organization that's gone on to all the states. They can choose how they want to utilize it. We're all still building on it together, and I mean we, like several states. So, funny you haven't buffered once. Go figure. Yeah, I got Wi-Fi today, and I haven't moved either, so I'm surprised you see. So Wes, to answer your question, going way back here, is that it is myself, Matt, who's in Texas. He's Texas state lead for Texas. Tanya and Tommy, and she just put a, like, I don't want to call it a flyer, but a posting, and she should have already put it up today. I thought I saw her put it up today, regarding USLA, kind of our basic organizational structure, what we are, what we're about, and then if, for transparency, if anyone's got any questions, our 4 names out there, you can link them. I'm sure y'all, Vince. So one of the issues is, so I have a Facebook account, and I have never been under my own name for reasons. If y'all don't like Facebook, you understand why. When I started this in the beginning with the state, I'm under Hellenbach. So if y'all want to go figure that out, that's what I'm under. I don't want to hide it, but I'm going to throw it out. I'm under Hellenbach. So if you see Hellenbach in there, that's me. I was under there. I've been under that name for ever, for a very long time, because I don't like Facebook, and I don't feel like it's anybody's fucking business if I want to be on Facebook and say the things I want to say if I want to say them, or to hunt down my family or whatever like that. I mean, there's just one layer there that if you wanted to find me, you sure as hell could. So, but there's a layer there that I had when I was putting Texas together. It's been there forever. So obviously y'all know who I am. I was sitting in a damn Senate meeting. So as the person that's agitated me the most this week pointed out, well, you were sitting in a Senate meeting, everyone knows who you are. And I'm like, well, why the fuck should it matter if I change my name or not on Facebook? Now I know if I go change my name on Facebook, they're gonna freaking ding me or something. So I'm on a live telling you that I'm under Hellenbach and my real name is Lisa. And I also put in that flyer my last name, so y'all can just go do whatever you want with it, I guess. But there's your transparency with us. Matt's last name is in there too. And Tanya and Tommy's last names are in there too. So we're not trying to hide. We're not trying to make it fucking obvious either, because we all see, look what happened to Oreo's car, right? I'm still scrolling through your guys' stuff here. And, but yeah, it's there. We're trying to learn and know the transparency and understand that that's a big problem. And yes, we should absolutely have like transparency for important things, but you can't plan a war and show your enemy all your battle plans at the same time. I think you all would agree. So that's a fine line you have to walk. Let freedom ring at the door. What do you think about Klaus and WFE and freedom? This should be interesting. Michael, Lisa, we're going to send something to help you out. It's always the ones that struggle the most that offer to help the people that are struggling, it seems like. Thank you for offering, Michael. At the moment, I'm okay. Last week, it's a little rough, but I'm okay right now, and I appreciate that. Right now, I'm actually trying to help other people at the moment with what I have as well. So, Michael, take whatever that is, and get yourself some extra food. And if you want to help someone out, make sure your neighbor's okay right now. Because right now, we should be trying to help our neighbors. And even if we buy extra food to help our neighbors, that's what we should be doing right now. Things are about to get really hard, you guys. But I'm okay right now. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very humbled by that. Let's see. Never gonna give up. I know allegedly corrupt movements. Where's hey? The doe speaks facts. Couldn't agree with you more. I'm trying to get through because you've okay. Negative right from the beginning. Kind of saw it. Can't seem to find it on Telegram. Alright, Rebecca, I will go double check Telegram, and then the next time I live stream, I'll put it in the comments for you. GW. I would stand by GW and Tom before it though. Work. And the advisor can be bought out. Anyone can be bought out. Everyone has a number, Colleen. I mean, I'm not trying to get snippy about it, because I'm not. You know, anyone can be bought out, Colleen. That's the truth. Everyone has a number. What's your number? Some people's numbers are like $1,000. Some people's numbers are hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some people's numbers are millions of dollars. Everyone has a number. I found out the other 3 weeks ago that somebody very, very close to me's number is $5,000. Not that he was bought out for $5,000. It's that that was his number to turn him into something special. I'll just put it that way. What the fuck is USLA? United States Liberty Association. That's what USLA is. I support real rights and for not pounding gravel in parking lot. Rebecca on food stamps here for now. Spend it wisely, Rebecca, because there's nothing wrong with having to be on food stamps if you need help. I was on food stamps a couple times. Make sure you up your rice, beans, peanut butter, flour, sugar. You're gonna need all that stuff. If you have a freezer, extra butter. Did you know white beans is a perfect substitute for butter? So buy white beans. You can use it as butter. Pretty crazy. Let freedom ring. Let's see, Dosha. Let freedom ring. No time for that answer. Especially, see, I can't even keep up with you guys fast enough. I watched live stream Marcus on stage in Ohio asking people to join him and donate. Many people. I can't defend that. I mean, I can't defend it, and I can't give explanation to it. I didn't make that decision. I wasn't boots on the ground. It wasn't me. I don't know why. I don't know if they had the intention I don't know. I mean, I don't know what their bank account was. I don't know any of that stuff, so. Questions for the organizers and if they are a part of this movement. Okay, never gonna give you up. As I said before, yes, please direct your questions to the organizers. I do not have a way for you to communicate with them except if you can find them on Facebook. Send them messages. They are not a part of this organization. No, they are not a part of this organization. They are not admins. They are not shot callers. They are not in this organization. So you just go ahead, look around, make your determinations if this is the right place for you or not. If you have any ideas, please bring them out. But no, the original organizers of TPC are not in the organization of USLA, the United States Liberty Alliance. Dosho, come to Twitch and say hi. Still can't keep up with y'all. You guys are fast. Still trying to get through y'all. Look, I don't even know what y'all said. Hey now, if you're going to succeed with your movement, transparency is going to be key, no hiding when times get tough. Agreed. Agreed, never going to give you up. Agreed. And if there's things that anyone in here feels we're not being transparent about, please bring it to our attention, because obviously that's a problem for y'all. We may not see it. We're going to try really hard to be as transparent as possible, except for giving out, like I said, you can't give your battle plans out to your enemy. Money-wise, that's a different story. That's a different story. So there is conversation going on about the appropriate way when the time comes, because you need money to operate, to do these things. So when the time comes, there has to be a plan in order to make sure it's transparent and legal. That, you know, it has to be done correctly. So I am agreed. Support USA, go home Dakota. We're still getting through this. Joyful World Nice. Always thought they looked cool in their videos. What's going on with Jackson and Masters here? But your lot are all talk. Jeff. Let freedom ring. Okay. You try first, I'll keep you advised. Just saying. That's good. Lucy in the Sky, we are alliance, not association. We are alliance. The new one that Chris got engraved. Jeff, what are you referring to USLA? Here, like, now I have to go back and see. I keep trying to go back and go forward here. Jeff Mural. They will cry. Can you spell Will, W-I-L-L, instead of W-E-L-L, Jeff? Look into X22 report. I gotta be here. I'm not sure what's... Am I just picking... Okay, I got Ellis and Mural here. Am I confusing you guys? I apologize if I am. I'm like trying to scroll through this without it scrolling past me too fast and catch up with y'all, because y'all are something else. Okay, we're at transparency. Hanging around. Thank you, Dakota. I appreciate that. I'm in Texas. Lisa as well. Jeff Ellis. Okay. I don't know why. I thought I saw you. I can verify if Jeff Morella is a shipmate real easy. Stock up on dehydrated veggies and food before the prices get worse. Agreed. Shipmate on November, the WEFI goes into effect. Oh, you know what? You guys need to go look up. I can't think where it's at. I saw it in passing on the internet. A story, something about Biden shelving some of those amendments with wifi. I just saw it today, last night, yesterday. So we need to go check that out if it's accurate. How do you figure Wes they are paid to do a job by us? Doing for it at Jeff Muro, Rebel News is there. You're calling the U.S. government your enemies, making. Beware of cults on social media targeting your kids. They will distract parents. Yeah, Mr. Nine, that's a good point. Beware of cults on social media targeting your kids. That's a good point. Jackson Masters. You guys move fast. I can't even keep up with all y'all. So you consider the U.S. government your enemies, Wes. That's where are you going with that, Wes? So I'm all the way where you guys are like typing right now. And Wes says the U.S. government is not tyrannical, as I assume you mean as North Korea. Wes, I would agree. That's not the point. The point is to keep the U.S. government from becoming as tyrannical as North Korea, a piece at a time. Which, if you look at the U.S. government compared to 50 years ago, we've come a long way closer to North Korea on the tyrannicalness. Or tyranny. I guess tyrannicalness isn't technically a word. And I believe, Wes, you're trying to help people understand that you can't, that if somebody considers or states the U.S. government, maybe that could be interpreted by the U.S. government as a terrorist. So I assume you're trying to inform people of possibilities with good intentions. That's what I assume, Wes. I'm going to go with that because I think people are very passionate lately. And I think you're just being really passionate, Wes. That's what I'm assuming. And you see, Wes, wake up, our government has planned all this. See, I haven't caught all your guys' stuff. So I'm kind of working off of here because it's That's an interesting phone call I look forward to taking here in a minute. Somebody just called and I'm surprised why they're calling. Not overthrow, replace with people that want term limits. I'll get the job. Getting paid for Jeff. Michael at Jeff. They're making up stuff and it's weeks before the courts step in. Look at the mask mandates and job mandates. It's always fun to get text messages from somebody while you're in the middle of a live stream. And I'm guessing that he is either watching it or no. If you're watching, the person that just texted me, that would be confirmed. And I will call you here in a little bit when I get through this stuff. We're just all kind of hanging out, having a conversation right now. Let's see. I think Wes understands the truth, you guys. I'm gonna stick up for him right now. Really? I don't even know what that means. Peaceful doesn't it make it less of being treason? Are you asking a question, Wes? If it's peaceful, does it make it less of treason? Are you referring to... What are you referring to, Wes? Not overthrow, replace. Stop being petty, Betty. Marcus, do not threaten in a stream. No close calls. No, we're close to the calls of audits, investigations, disputes, maybe. I don't have any ideas. You're all asking for promoting. Wait, I missed something. Pit crew. My phone is like blowing up from people right now. You're all asking for promoting overthrow of current government. That's okay, Wes. Let's clarify. Nobody in this stream or in USLA has talked about overthrowing a government. That is not acceptable. We are a peaceful movement, and we are exercising our right to peacefully assemble and the First Amendment of the Constitution. Now, if you picked it up, like somewhere in the middle, I would suggest you go back and you listen to it. So let's just clarify for Wes. Wes is on a whole different tangent right now. No one is talking about overthrowing the government. We never said that. There was a reference to a person that was interpreted that has nothing to do with this. So just clear it up right now, Wes. Defending the Republic gives a good update every week on legal issues. Oh, that's good to know. I'll have to go check that out. Hi, Debbie. Be nice, Mike. Be nice. I know you're frustrated, but be nice. I stream in 8 minutes, huh? Okay. What's happening? This is for coming in. Just be nice. Be nice. Everyone can be nice. We can have disagreements and be nice, right? We can be nice. Hey, do you want some pizza? No? Look at the dog. See? Just content. Yeah. Did everybody calm down now? All right. Absolutely change the governance structure. I guess anyone can be president. I mean, as we've seen from our last examples, right? That's the whole point. Anyone should be able to have the capability to be president. Uncle. May need Tinker Toys and Legos to spell it out. People can disagree, man. Wes can disagree. I think Wes is being passionate. Whether Wes understands the context of what's going on is another question. Let's see. Oh, you guys are going quick. They're trying to do audits of AOs to see where the money went. Marcus is way out of bounds, and TPC gave all the control. Biden destroyed my 401k. You have a lot more inside information that's accurate. Not all of it per se, but you're the first person I've seen that's talked about that particular piece of information that people don't know about. Yeah, overseas. Yeah, let's all give Wes a hug. See, we just love Wes. Whether we think Wes is misguided or misunderstood, or Wes actually is in the know and we're not, who knows? Let's just give Wes a hug. Big hug for you, Wes. This is a lit fire stream. What does that mean, Freebird? You're talking to someone that's not technically that's technically challenged in the technology here. What's this is a lit fire stream. What does that mean, Freebird? Help me out here. I plead ignorance. Senator Ted Cruz, Johnson, and 12 other Republicans should be disqualified for punishment. About time. Matt's mom. About fucking time. Yay! Our flyer's done. I don't think the powers that be are just going to vaccinate their place of power voluntarily. What do you mean by that, Craig? Maybe I don't understand. Oh, God, you guys are just... Oh. Here we go. Pup would be in the box. I know I'm lucky. She's really good about not eating it. He wants to know if you can add him. Aw, overseas, you're adorable. It's not Hector's wheel is finished and done. If you think money convoy is honk. Hey, Wes. Wes, you're loved. We love you, Wes. We love you. We're not clueless. Do you see us doing a convoy right now around anything? I think you're just still on the People's Convoy mentality right now. We're not the People's Convoy, Wes. That doesn't mean in the future there might be some convoys to an advantage, but you can't just do a convoy. So I get you, Wes. We're good. We love you, Wes. Big hugs to you. Well, because no expiration, I'm not advocating. I'm staying for yeah, you have to protect the Constitution. That's what we're supposed to do. Wants to know is you add him to the live stream. Hello from me. How do I do that? Y'all? What's going on here? I can't pick up the phone when he calls me and I'm on this. Hang on. Well, I guess I can. Hang on a second. Let me catch up with y'all for a second here. It means you have a good mix of people here. Cool. That's pretty cool. We can all have a conversation. Bro, what are you doing? Limon Sherry, hey, I watched DJBT at Hagerstown when he first streamed. He, in fact, said he wanted to overthrow the government. Repeated right before he turned the convoy. All bids are gone now. I'm not responsible for what people say. People say stuff all the time. I mean, I'm sure I've said stuff out of passion or whatever that I've taken back or changed my mind on. So, I mean, I can't, if he erased it, maybe he meant to because he felt that wasn't the right angle, the right direction to go. Sometimes we say things in passion. Doesn't always mean that we completely mean it. I mean, that's what it is. Hello, we had an earlier conversation in chat I was referring to. Your Wi-Fi is so cool. It better be. It's the first time you guys have seen me without being buffered out, huh? Can't go back and watch Grey Wolf's original stream as he left the racetrack, but he removed the heated stream. Maybe he kept it, maybe he didn't. Maybe I can inquire if I can watch it. And then I can see what you guys are implying or talking about. I will never wash my backpack. Overseas lent me his backpack at the rally we did, the last one. It was pretty cool. Thank you, Overseas. I appreciate that. Here's our quick. Here, hang on. Let me go. Eric wants to do a shared stream. How do I do that? How do I do that? Let me go see if I can ask him. Hang on. Hope was there a great stream. Also at the same time. Yeah. We need to meet up. Jeff, are you going to be at the rally tomorrow? Can you say it? No, this is a challenge here, buddy. Can you say my name? I'm going to screw it up, I bet. Amir Gil Meredith. That's it. Nope, probably not. Do you think Jersey Day talks like Ronnie from Jersey Shore? I have no idea. I've never seen that show in my entire life. No, I've never seen Jersey Shore, so I couldn't even tell you. Where? Agree. Put some bacon in their mac and cheese. That's a good one, Wes. Good job, Wes. Good job. Maybe I should just get a response from the middle and high winds. Are you? Emmy, Reggie, Merrick. Is that how you broke it down, Jeff? You and I, hero, freedom fighter, period, end of story. You're adorable, Wes. Anyone can be a liberty warrior. All right, hang on. Let me go check. I asked Eric how we share stream, and he's like, I have no idea. So if anyone knows, I have no clue. Oh, no, we're buffering. Oh, no. Where are we at? Okay, Mike Oxlong. Is that what it is, Mike? Let's see. Hang on. Okay, Wes. Too bad. StreamYard. Spectre Productions StreamYard. Can you elaborate on that, please? Is that an app? Caitlin, Wes, you're being quite delusional. Just be nice, Caitlin. Be nice. Let's just be nice. Irish Mexican. It's a good combination. I actually know an Irish Mexican. He's one of my longest. Actually, he is my oldest friend. Pretty cool dude. Were you okay with Trump flags being banned by TPC? That is a hard, it's a fine line. It's a fine line. I think on the one hand, you have, of course, you're there for freedom. I think on the other hand, you want it to try to be, if you're conveying a neutral message for the fundamental rights of freedom, I think it's difficult to be able to bridge the gap and reach out to the other side when you have that there. People should be able to express themselves in a lot of ways, but there also should be a conversation about it. Am I using StreamYard? No, right now I'm on Prism. And that's the point. The point is we're all here for liberty. We're all here for freedom. Do you want to alienate people that could possibly come in for the same reasons on liberty and freedom? Because let's face it, how many years did they spend just tearing that name through the mud and bashing it and doing everything they could, good, bad, or indifferent on whatever your guys' feelings are toward Trump? There is a faction of people that they have been traumatized by that name, and so that name has that trigger on it. And if these people are actually starting to wake up to what's going on, which there's a lot of them that are, like Lexit and the walk away movement, do you want to set aside your, I don't know how to put it, passion or your strong-headedness regarding that, to try and be more welcoming to these people, because there's strength in numbers and these people are dealing with the same things, and if they're waking up to it and realizing it, do we want to scare them away instantaneously, or do we want to try to make it a more welcoming environment for them and then give them a chance to become a little more accustomed to it, you know? Because you're talking about people that have been just on this other side being pounded every day about how horrible and everything, you know, this man's gonna take away your rights, this man's gonna oppress you, this man's gonna blah 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 blah, all the fear mongering. And when they're just coming out of that, you know, slumber, I guess, and starting to wake up about it, we need to nurture that we need to nurture it. We need to be open for it. We need to be forgiving of it, because I don't think a lot of these people really realized what direction it was going. And when they just start to wake up to it and start coming across the board now over to go, hey, you know what, you're right, they're taking away our freedoms. You know, you don't want to scare them off. You want to try to help them piece at a time understand who we really are and what we're doing, and that we're all in the same boat. So I guess that's the best explanation I have. It's just a fine line. Like, you guys are just ding 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 ding, just typing away. Ding 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 ding. Set up at StreamYard and invite Lisa the mayor. So would I have to be on StreamYard? I totally missed you guys buffering. They don't want to be here. I have Saznek, Trucker DD, call me, truck West. I love buffering. Yeah, West. See, West? You get it. I think we just have differing opinions or perceptions on things to a point. Freedom is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week, 365-a-day year fight. 366 on leap year. Let's go veteran. Yeah, see, Wes isn't all bad. Nobody thinks Wes is bad. I just think Wes is like, I think he's got a different perception of things. And that's okay. We all do. And I think he's just coming at it a different way, and maybe some of us aren't understanding it. So be nice, Mike. Be nice. I'm going to call you out, Mike. Be nice. Are you okay with being banned? Biden, good. What software are you using? Okay, yeah. So I am on Prism right now. Carrie. Nice. Yes, Eric may have set it up as he's got multiple devices. I just running around. These things go flying by and I can't even catch up with them. 501c4 can be political. I think I was reading that. I don't know yet. 501(3)(c) cannot. Yes, 3C cannot be political. So that's a difficult one to go with. We're still figuring this out. Okay, here we go. Bigger and growing from. I would convoy with Biden flag people, but I want freedom of speech. I didn't see any Biden flags, but I saw Biden stickers out there, and I'm telling you, like, for what it was, nobody really gave him shit for it that I'm aware of. So then let's see, people StreamYard is what Jeff. Okay, I'll go check StreamYard out next time. Then they said if you wanted to, you could. When asked about it, let's change the subject. Nobody's been talking about the Mexican pizza being attacked at Taco Bell. Did they take it away? Gospel of Christ is not democracy. It's a list of principles that are non-negotiable. Absolutely. Absolutely, it is non-negotiable. Husband is red. Oh, we're caught up on Freedom Squirrel now here. Hang on. 2 years. Have seen enough. Mike. Oh, wait, hang on. Mike's asking an important question here. Let me catch up here. My finger keeps slipping. I can oath my government. Maybe put up a link so Eric can come on. I don't know if I can. I really don't understand this Prism thing very well. Unsubsidized. Okay, now I'm about caught up. I don't believe. Take an oath. Mexican pizza's a big a joke as TPC gonna. Oh, Wes, you're just adorable. You're adorable. Freedom is in my. I think Wes is one of those people that kind of gets it on the similar wavelength. But, like, you know how you always have, like, the one where, like, they want to agree because they know they do agree, but they gotta be like one of those like, yeah, but not really, but agitate things, and that's okay, Wes. I think that's who you are. I think you want to be here and you do agree, but you're just that kind of person that's got to stir the pot just a little bit. Which was stronger, before the rejection of Trump supporters or after the Trump supporters left? Which was stronger? Okay, Lamont, Shadi. Which was stronger, before the rejection of Trump supporters or after the Trump supporters left? What are you referring to? Which is stronger? I don't think I understand that question clearly. It's because Lee was there. He did one. Good evening, Desiree. Mirko, best to have a neutral type atmosphere so everyone is comfortable. Yeah, Mirko, I agree. Like, I'm not going for like a super PC thing. I'm just saying, why can't we just kind of set aside some of our things that may be considered passionate, and it's okay to have passion. Like, we all have passion about different things. I think part of us are angry and frustrated, and I think sometimes we want to be in your face because we felt like we've been, what on earth are you doing? My dog just freaked out. Are you okay, Mama? I guess she's okay. I think a lot of us have felt like we've been shut down and silenced, and so when we finally have this opportunity or the courage to stand up together or even individually, that passion comes out because we're done being silenced and shut down. So Mechanic Eric, yay, hey Eric. Sorry, I don't know how to blend you with me. See, I'm still catching up with everybody right now. Lisa, where is Grey Wolf? I do not know exactly where Grey Wolf is. I know he's working somewhere east of Texas. That's all I know. Hi, Bill. Biden destroyed my 401k. I just don't want to be forced to be a human pincushion. I think there's a lot of people that share that sentiment. I think it's full of people who died for freedom. We can't let them down. We have Memorial Day weekend. Absolutely, Memorial Day weekend is very important. We need to take our time to remember who sacrificed our soldiers that were sacrificed, basically, that made the choice for that sacrifice for our freedom. That's really important, and we need to remember that. So people forget. They think that Memorial Day is about the soldiers now, and it's about the ones that died in serving our country. So we wouldn't be where we're at in a positive way. We wouldn't still have what we have left if not for them. So to take that time, remember that. Let's go figure this out. You guys are just still coming on. Yes. Wow, you guys are like, keep donating to the Conway Senior Money. How's your business? Why do you guys write all in caps, man? Carrie, can't with Prism. Okay, I will do a little research. Eric, send me your whatever you use, StreamYard, and I'll check it out. Maybe we can team up a little bit here and there. Freedom Squirrel's husband is red. Yeah, okay, Kayleen. So there's an internal issue that happened in there that was like the final straw that broke the camel's back in banning, because there had been issues prior to that, and there was a judgment call made, and I stand by it because I know all the different prior issues that occurred that kind of led to the last issue that broke the camel's back, the straw that broke the camel's back regarding that. So if you want Freedom Squirrel and Reds perception or opinion on the matter, please talk to them. I don't think that I can't speak for all of it. I know the final straw that broke the camel's back, so I just don't feel like it's kind of pointless to just be opening old wounds at this moment. Up to 6 people per stream to talk. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check that out. Biden's like Prism, but use StreamYard. Okay. Sorry, I thought oh no, I lost you, Wes. Where'd you go? I was almost to what you said again. Where you go? Ah. I thought this was an intelligent, hang on, discussion so far. Gosh dang it, I keep pushing the stupid button. Where you at, Wes? Almost there. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to find Wes's thing. Here we go, Wes. Sorry, I thought this was an intelligent discussion so far, other than Lisa, very few. Be nice, Wes. Be nice. I keep telling you guys, be nice to each other. Be nice. It's not hard to be kind. Be kind. Be kind. Even if you don't agree, be kind. You can be kind. Dakota, Trump won. I don't think you'll find too many people disagreeing with that. I'll try to figure out the multi-stream. Okay, Eric. You let me know, Eric. I'll give that job to you. I gotta take care of my rally tomorrow. Our rally. There's several of us putting it together. Too bad you couldn't be there. I'm not sure what Mama Eagle is referring to, but I'm gonna tell you too. Be nice. Be kind. MJR Farms, how's your business doing? Could be better. Could be worse. It's there. It's been a little rough trying to wait for money to come in, but it's slowly coming in, so that's good. Wes, keep donating to the con, wasting your money. Okay, Wes. Who is there to donate to, Wes? Who? We're not asking for donations. TPC is no more. Who are you talking to? Like, I think you're just a week behind there, buddy. Jeff, Lisa, how's your brother and how's the company going? Just answered the company. Don't really want to talk about my brother right now, but he's fine with his family. So as for other things, that's a whole nother discussion that I'm not having on a live to anybody. So let's see. Oh, golly, you guys get on a roll here. Oh, I think I saw someone. Let's pray for Wes. Okay, here we go. What is your major malfunction, Wes? Calm down, buddy. Biden. FYI, Prism has government surveillance built into it. Do some research. I appreciate that, Wes. I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure everything has government surveillance built into it, though, Wes. But I appreciate that. Yes, you lie. I can't hear. We love you anyway. There you go. See, we love Wes. Skeptical. Not sure. Are you talking about the FBI surveillance? Oh, they can survey anything, y'all. Come on now. If Edward Snowden taught us anything, it's just for broadcasting out to platforms. Stream could do the same thing, but the broadcast. Good to know. I will go check it out. AKA a troll. So you want a boyfriend? Oh, Mike. Okay, Mike. Yes, I'm single. We discussed that on the convoy. I am single. I have not found anyone yet. I don't know. Pretty busy. Don't really have time for that right now. Maybe if the right guy comes around, I would be open to it. But kind of got pretty fucking burned last year after a really long relationship, and it wasn't even burned from the ending. It was probably the best thing that happened to end the relationship, but that left me a shell of a woman for a while, and I started healing from it last year, and just in time, and I was it prepared me with everything else that happened up till January to go and be called by God to do help with this, put my state together with other amazing people and go on this journey on this convoy and lead up to what we are now, or where we are now, I guess. And Eric's trying to join you and don't know how. I know he's trying to join me. We don't know how. Irish Mexican, you're single. Yeah. I have a feeling now in the future I'm going to see you guys fighting over. But I'm super, super busy. Between working and doing this, it's crazy. Super busy. Let's see. I gotta go catch up to y'all now. I gotta catch. What was the organization? Kill Shani. It's the United States Liberty Alliance. We're on Facebook, Gab, Getter now. But I'm really asking people to go look at it on clouthub because that's where we're building our main server foundation structure. So please look at it on there. Here's what she's talking about. But, oh, I must have gone way too far with y'all. Frustrated, totally. Polish Agnes is going to ask Santa for me if I can bring my huge Trump flag. I need to know before I drive to California. I don't know who that is. Grey Wolf is live now. Oh, Grey Wolf's live. Oh, right on. He's live too now. We'll never be able to join together if the tribalism doesn't stop. Ruth, yes, I believe you are accurate. The hard part is that Freebird. The hard part about tribalism is that, you know, if you look at life in general, the history of mankind, that if you want to get biblical, it boils down to even the Tower of Babel, which I've mentioned before. There's a whole bunch of things to be learned out of Tower of Babel. So Tower of Babel, to make bricks like the other, you know, everything to be the same. These people were building this Tower of Babel. They all spoke the same language. God, you know, the short story of the version is he came down, struck down the Tower of Babel that they were trying to build up to heaven, and scattered man throughout the world to speak different languages. So there is, that's in us. The tribalism is in us. Now, can we use it to our advantage? Yeah. Is it a shortcoming? Can be. Just depends how we deal with it. So, you know, I think that we can use that tribalism type mentality. It doesn't even have to be tribalism. It's that people naturally flock to the things that they believe in. They flock to people that are like them. We are social creatures. Yeah, birds of a feather flock to the other Dakota. Hey, Wild West. So we can use it to our advantage. We just have to be careful that we don't let like our ego or our outcasting or anything like that get in the way. It's just like, you know, I'm sitting here kind of getting on everybody's case, you know, with Wes. I mean, Wes is being Wes. We're learning that Wes has a certain way that Wes operates, and that may not agree with everybody, but I think that Wes has some good things to say also, and I haven't seen Wes being completely mean to people, and I have gotten on everybody's case to be nice, be kind. And maybe this is a chance for us to exercise our restraint and be kind to each other, even if we don't always agree. See, Biden's got it. Praying for you, Wes. That's what we told everyone in DC when they flipped us off and stuff and told us how horrible people we were for just driving around and drawing attention to things. We just told them we love you. We're praying for you. We're doing this for you. We are doing it so that you can disagree later with us. You know, this is your freedom to be able to disagree. And if we lose that freedom, we don't get a chance to disagree with each other in the future. Till we drop the barriers between all of the convoy movements, we will fail. Yeah, I mean, we just need to step back for a minute with the convoy. Hi, Marcy. I'm flipping through your guys' comments right now, if you can't tell. Bonnie, our country is founded on Judeo-Christian values. Absolutely. So, Bonnie, we were found on Judeo-Christian values. That is how the country was found. You don't have to necessarily agree or be Christian, but that is how the country was founded. And those principles in itself are a very healthy guidance for society to function together. Riley A. Oh, Riley A's in here just hanging out with Jackson Masters. Has nothing more to say than P. It's good to know, Riley. You go ahead and hang out there for a little while. That's what I love about material. Very different. So apparently I've drawn some attention to some people that like to use letters to not do anything with, but take up space. All right. Let's see. All of y'all biggest problem, you keep mixing politics and religion. Big mistake. Some people believe that. Politics did not come from the Constitution, Wes. It's just like the separation of church and state. Separation of church and state was not created to keep church or God out of the state. It was created to protect church and God from the state. And most people get that confused. Just so you know. Yeah, I have 2 eye level big boxes. Trolls, guys, minions. Wait. What's going on here? Hey. Oh, we got another one. Oh, I must be popular tonight. Look at that. See, I've never been so excited to have trolls in here just making whatever. Hey, you know what? That means you might be exposed to truth and reality, people. And hey, maybe that'll just eat at your soul just a little bit in a good way. In a good way. Props on how you... There you go. Hey, Riley. Is your keyboard stuck, Riley? Did you get soda on your P key? That's a hard key to get soda on. You're all confused on how to change legislation, Wes. We're open to your suggestions, Wes. Group hug for Wes. Jackson Masters. Oh, Jackson picked numbers because he had to be different from Riley. Oh, Jackson got his P key stuck too. Hi, Thomas. Let's see. Thomas, how are you? Riley A, cool. Jackson, your P key is still stuck also. Sorry to hear that. Let's see. Foundation for a house. The Dosho, we're back. Oh, are we back on the Dosho? Am I just missing something, Dosho? Or you just came back to say hi? We'll see how much I get tore apart from tonight, I guess. I don't think I've said anything to get tore apart, but we'll find out. Keep going. We got more P's. We got, oh, yeah, Riley, do you need mods here to help you? Not yet. Not yet. They're from Troll Show. Is that really a show? Troll Show? Am I missing something here? I mean, I'm entertained by it. I have to say, okay, and T. Oh, we got T now. Spammers. Yeah, but they're not really getting in my way. Ron, Mike, Tom, going to start a movement. Knob. No, Knob, no. There's a lot of us from different states that were working under the People's Convoy, and we are now the United States Liberty Alliance. So, Knob, that answers your question, I hope. Don't care, raise my opinion. DJ. That's fine. That's your opinion. You can have that opinion. Do you need tools? I'm cleaning out 2 eye-level big boxes to try to fit in one top box. Possibly, Bam Bam. Just let me know. West Robin at the Dough Show. I think we talked about tools the other day. Riley is not with me. Okay. Dough Show. They're from the Troll Show. Did you let freedom ring? You mean the Dough Show or the Troll Show? Because the Dough Show just said he wasn't. They weren't with him. I believe you. Troll got his minions. You need tools. Freedom. You're jealous. Don't care. Grey Wolf. P's and T's. Okay. Hey, you can spell words. Good job, Riley. Thomas, you're P stuck too, Thomas. I'm really concerned. Is this an issue? Are you guys all in the same house? I mean, did you spill soda on the same part of your keyboards, guys? For building Lisa Street. Is that what's going on? Am I missing something here? Hey, man, anybody that's on here, thank you. I am humbled by y'all being here. I'm sure everyone's going to have their difference of opinion. I'm just trying to be honest and neutral with people. You know, FYI, God doesn't exist. He was made up to control the masses. Okay, Wes, you haven't seen all of my live streams, have you? So, hang on, let me catch up real quick. When there's supposed to respect that you're trying to build bridges between fractions, but there is a person in USL that's been busy burning bridges. Who is Wes? I don't know who Wes is. I just haven't kicked Wes out because I just don't feel the need to really kick anyone out right now. I just don't think there's a reason for it. They're playing. Yeah, they're playing with their peas. There's 12 under the like button. It's relaxing. He must be restreaming with comments. Yes, the Dough Show. I dropped there. Hot Pockets on the... I know. Yeah, that's probably what happened there. Hi, Leroy. Romans created Christian. Okay, all right. Let me. Sorry. Let me catch up here. Let me catch up here. What do you think about politics? Hang on there. You're actually asking a reasonable question, Thomas. So you want to ask that question? Okay, let me get to Wes really quick, and then I'll try to catch up and keep up with y'all. All right, Wes. Let's go with God as a construct. Okay. So, one of my live streams goes back to Doe said he respected her a while ago. If that's true, I appreciate that. Science, in fact, religion and God, and make-believe with no physical proof of existence. All right, and some people are like that. Missouri is a show-me state. So I know people who are a show-me. Jeff, West is an atheist, and West can be an atheist. That's okay. So there is some truth behind some of that, because if you go back to Greek times, the word religion, I believe the root word of religion is religios in Greek, and religios means to realign. And I've said this in one of my live streams before. Realign. So religion started to really make a big impression in man's society in Greece through, and like I said, religios, religion, realign the people. So it was utilized to realign the people. That is where the word religion came from. Now, if you think about it, when man being imperfect, like we're dealing with right now with wifi, whatever I'm going to call it, with wifi, you can already see these people are trying to realign the people. Lisa, God was here long before the Greeks. I'm not arguing that yet, Jeff. I'm just saying that Wes's interpretation or belief that religion is a construct has some merit. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying God exists or doesn't exist at this point. But there is truth to it, because religios in Greek, to realign the people, and man will utilize that to realign the people. And so it's just like, if you want to go through the short version of the story, take the Bible, for example. People argue the Bible all the time. First of all, it was originally written in Aramaic. There's Dead Sea Scrolls that are Aramaic. You take Aramaic, which is a semantic language, and you attempt to translate it into a Romance language like English, French, Italian, Spanish. Aramaic, Arabic, Hebrew, those three semantic languages. It's much easier to translate an Aramaic text into Hebrew or Arabic and still keep roughly the translation than it is to take something in Aramaic and translate it into Hebrew, and then take Hebrew and then translate it into Romance language like English or French. You lose a ton of understanding in it, a ton. A semantic language, one word could have like the equivalent of a page worth of explanation in it. And the only way to try to translate it as properly as you can is to take a lexicon and take the language like Hebrew, and then take the word in Hebrew and utilize a lexicon in order to get the proper English translation to it. So this is why there's always this great debate about, well, the Bible, isn't real, or the Bible has been translated so many, which is accurate. The Bible's been translated a lot. It's just like when you take the Quran that is written in Arabic and you translate it into English, you lose a lot of its meaning. And the reason you lose a lot of its meaning is because you're taking a semantic language and you're translating it into an English language, which is a Romance language. So that's one of the issues where he's saying religion is a construct. You can even go to the King James Bible. King James collected all the books that he could get us. He sent people out to collect the books for this Bible, and then picked what books he wanted in the Bible. And that is why it's called the King James Bible. Why did he do that? Because he was a king. And the probability is that he wanted it to say scripture a certain way, or to have the books in there that would allow him to have more of the, you can say control or persuasion. It's just like in England, when the Catholic Church, with the Catholic Church. So when you were in the church and you lived in like England or the UK, you couldn't, it was in Latin. All the scripture was in Latin. The scripture stayed in Latin. And so that's why they know Latin so well, because they utilize the scripture in Latin. And then like a common peasant didn't know Latin, and so they couldn't read the scripture themselves. That's a form of control. So there is some merit, there's merit to that thing. I'm not, that's what I mean. There's merit to it. It is a construct to a point, It is subject to the intent of mankind's heart. That is why I don't do well when I talk about different denominations of Christianity that I have looked at. I've looked at almost every Christian denomination you can think of. And one of the biggest problems I had with religion, Christian religion or Christianity, Christian denominations, I'm getting tongue-tied right now, is the fact that the pastor or the priest or the whatever it was that was standing up there in the pulpit had a paid position. That man or woman, so we can get all crazy PC, went to school, developed an education, and then they were paid for their position within that denomination. Well, the problem is that when you're standing in a pulpit and you have the understanding of the scriptures in front of you, and you know what is right, what is wrong, based on those scriptures, and then there is something occurring, I'm not even going to get into what it is, we all can, go down that road some other day, and you're being pushed to preach something that is let's say, socially acceptable, but not morally acceptable through the scripture, through the education you have through the scriptures from God, and you're being pushed to do it, well, your job is at stake now. Which direction are you going to go? Which direction is that person going to go? You look no further than people that were coerced to get the badges of honor because they had to keep their job. So there you go. Let me address it. You guys are like flying through here. Hopefully that addressed what I wanted to address there. Let's see. Oh. The Doe Show is restreaming you as slander and harassment. It's possible. I guess I'll go check it out. I got it. Do you believe in separation of church and state? LM. Yeah, I think I addressed that. Maybe you came in a little late on church and state. That whole separation of church and state wasn't to keep God out of the state. It was to protect the church and God from the state. That was the meaning behind it when it was done. And people misunderstand that quite often. It's not from Doe. Trust me, you can even ask GWT. Where is that? Keep up with you guys kind of went down the line. When I'm trying to talk, I can't read everything so fast. Choice to believe it or not. Yeah, he did. He gave you the free will. You know, or whether you believe in God or not, you still have your agency. To this guy, you have your agency, your free will to make choices, whether you believe in God or not. That's my point to everyone. I personally believe in God. I know God exists. I know God has everything to do with everything, and that's for me. I'm not going to force it upon anyone else, but I'm not going to be quiet about it either. I'm not going to keep it to myself. I know that God called me to go on that convoy. I know he called me to do a job. I know he called me to fill in gaps. I know he called me to do this. And it couldn't be clear. I know he called me back to Texas. It couldn't be any more clearer to me. Whether anyone believes that or not, that's fine. Whether you think I'm a lunatic or not, that's fine. I still know and believe that I'm doing the right thing, and that I was called to do it. Now, does that mean I do it perfectly? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Am I going to look at somebody if they tell me they're an atheist and basically say whatever about it? No, that's your choice. That's your choice to be an atheist. Do I agree? No, but I don't have to. Just like you don't have to agree with me either. Oh, man. You guys are quick. Religious biggest scam ever. It's Wes, you're adorable. What's that clicking noise? OMG. I'm trying to get through. You guys are quick. I've never had this many people on here. I'm really surprised that everyone's on here right now. Earth isn't round either. We live in a small portion of a huge world. The rest isn't. Nobody's allowed to go there, Mike. Okay, Mike. That is, I see you said that several times. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Let's see. I was taking something the wrong way. I thought you and Ron and Tom so they're just starting another alliance to start a fellowship. Yeah, these are the people that have been doing the states together, which is on a whole different level. And we've all been working together, the states, not the TPC actual organizers. We're not working together. They have shut down TPC and they have nothing to do with this. Jeff, problem with Christianity is to become nothing more than organizations that venerate men based on their charisma. Well, I mean, that's just man. We need to double it up, but that is man, you know? I mean, we're not perfect. We're subject to that stuff. I mean, part of, you know, people believe in stuff. They need to believe in something. They gravitate toward it, you know, I had someone tell me once, he was an atheist too, and I said it was very hard for me to comprehend, because, you know, the concept is that we randomly became what we were, and there is no purpose, there is nothing, we're just here randomly, and when we die and everything. And that's really hard for me to wrap my head around, because I feel like, and I think we're seeing it in a lot of people, these kids nowadays, is because we talk, you know, if you're just here randomly, you have you just spontaneously became existent, and there's no purpose or anything like that. I think it's hard for a lot of people to just cope with that, because then they have no understanding of what they're supposed to do at all, and that's hard for people to cope with. Not everyone can do that. Most people in general need to understand that they had a purpose, or they have a purpose, or they're supposed to, you know, there's something to it. And I don't know, I think that's just hard. I think that's hard to sit there, and it's hard for me to even comprehend that this is all just coincidental, random, no purpose whatsoever. I think that's hard for me to wrap my hand around, honestly. And I don't know, I think that would be hard for a lot of people too. If somebody can do it and still feel like they have meaning and this, that, and the other, then I guess more power to them. But I know I did at one point in my life. It didn't bode well for me. And it didn't bode well for me because a lot of other things occurred that showed me that I was completely wrong in that thinking. So I think that's why I say it didn't bode well. Not that I had to have something. It's just that's how it worked out in my life. So yeah, so I've been witness, there's only one God, Christ, he walks the earth. If you hold this thing too long, it like pops up other stuff. It's weird. Wes, you are all sheep. Many are sheep, Wes. That's why we're in the predicament we're in. But there has to be, you know, guardians, sheepdogs to help out here. Are you a sheep or a guardian of the sheep, Wes? Or are you a wolf trying to eat them? So, the Nets. Let's go, baby, the Nets. Are they playing tonight, Jackson? The Nets? How are they doing? I haven't really been watching basketball to keep up. Science is creator, not God, you sheep. Have you looked at science pretty closely? Actually, a lot of LDS people, believe it or not, are scientists. It's kind of wild. Because people are like, oh, well, you can't believe in God and science at the same time. And that's not true, Wes. That's not true at all. Let's see. Sandwich dude nature. We're just kind of having a conversation at this point, sandwich dude nature, about different things. Wes is right about one thing. Religious is a money scam. Well, that even goes biblical, back to the money changers in the temple, Mike. What did Jesus do about it? You're probably right, Mike B. Limon Shuddy. Thank you for your stream. I was encouraged by you so much. So after I know who you're lining stuff with, I'm disappointed. GWT Izzy. Hang on. Limon Cherie. Here we go. I didn't get to read all of it. Limon Cherie. Money is a scam. Okay, here we go. Is a wolf in sheep's clothing and dangerous? So Lamont, GWT is not on the organization. I think the man has some good things to add. I can't say that I agree with you that he's a wolf in sheep's clothing, but I do know that he's not a decision maker at all in the organization. So you can make your choice and you can come and see the organization and talk to people. Pretty much everyone's running their own states and they have the control over their own states. There's about 4 of us, a handful at the top, that are creating consistency, and we've all been running our own states. So Lamont, like, you can make your decision. I haven't had any bad interactions with GWT, but I can tell you right now, he's not a decision maker in the situation. There are people that give their opinions and their advisement, and it's taken under, but GWT is not on the decision side, I guess, is the best way I can put it. Like, I haven't had any bad interactions with the man. I would be interested to find out from you your opinion and the reasons you believe that, because that's a discussion that should be had if you're that locked into that opinion and decision. So yeah, I would be open to that conversation, please. Let's see. That's twice most scientists. Well, here, I'm going to address that, Wes. Why most scientists are atheists because they see the truth. Actually, I know I've read a lot of articles about scientists that the more they delve into science, that actually turn them to God. So you might want to consider that for a second. Proven fact. Hang on, we're like way over here. Okay, there we go. It's proven fact. Shoot. Atheists are folks that think they've been hurt or forgotten by God. I don't know if you can go with proven fact. I think that with atheists, there are some that, yes, they believe God has hurt them, or they're just angry at God and they need a way to deal with that. Because I have dealt with a lot of people that are like, why would God do this? Why would God do this? And the problem is that it's not God. It's that we all have our free agency and our free will. And so if a person decides to get drunk and get in a car and drive drunk, the consequence could be that they kill people. And that's not God. That's the person making the decision to get in the car and drive drunk. That is a big difference that I think people forget. And they need somebody to blame, or they need some explanation. And it's very easy to go and blame God or have that explanation. He says, oh, Wes, you're so adorable. See, Wes, we just love you. We love your opinions. Wes, so you walk around in limbo with no closure. With the scam, and you don't have to, Wes. You don't have to waste your time with what you believe to be the scam of religion. Because I'll be honest with you, I went through so many Christian denominations. I even practiced Islam for 3 years. And to be honest with you, practicing Islam for 3 years developed my relationship with God because of the discipline involved with Islam. So that started me back to my relationship with God. That's what it was. Overseas, Lisa, you spoke Spanish. I do speak a little bit of Spanish overseas. When did you hear that? Yesterday? So English is Germanic, but your point still makes sense. Thank you for educating me. Support Freedom Network. I will go actually look that up more because that will improve my understanding. So if that's accurate, I appreciate that. I think it is, because I remember in the back of my head somewhere it's in there. When you start live chat, you can area for the video to purpose to describe the content of the video, which shows what? A genuine courtesy to your viewers. Do you want me to be more clear? Social media killed the United States? Is that what you're referring to? It's hard because I never quite know where all this is going to go. Sometimes I'm out working and it turns into a conversation of something different. If that's what you're saying, I can take it into consideration. Church religion. LDS is a bit different. They follow the Bible. Yes, they do, Michael. LDS does follow the Bible much closer. There's also 2 books in LDS scripture called the Pearl of Great Price. It's the book of Moses and the book of Abraham. And I would super encourage you guys, if you are looking to read things and you're looking around to understand more, to go read the book of Abraham especially. It's pretty amazing to me. So it reads like the book of Genesis, only it's much more entailed. So, oh, we got Tides VR. He learned how to use his paste and copy key. Awesome. Good job, Tides. Good job. Tides. God is good. God is great. That's sweet. Good job. You're the truth about LDS. Okay, Jeff. I'll bite. What is your understanding of the truth of LDS? Social media, give courtesy by not spamming. It's okay, be nice. I'm not worried about it. I don't fear sheep. They run in herds and aren't brave enough to go against it. That's not the point. The point is, Wes, are you a lion where you only, protect yourself and you go after the wolves? Are you a sheepdog that tries to look out for the sheep? Are you a sheep or are you a wolf? I mean, there's only so many you can be there, buddy. So, the puppy. She's crashed. Look how close she is to the pizza box. She's not eating the pizza. It's funny. Try responding to an actual comment and the point I made. Okay. Hang on. I just asked you that, social media. I asked you that a little bit ago here, buddy. Hang on. Let's see. We'll get back over here again. When you start a live chat, YouTube provides an area for video description. The purpose of the video description is to give the contents to the video, which shows a genuine courtesy to your viewers. Okay, I already asked you that. Now you have the chance. Social media killed the United States. Are you making a point? Why don't you are you trying to ask me to be more specific on my title? Ate too much pizza. Yeah, she did. I'm a Wookiee. Why don't you just have the courage to admit that God is judgment and that is what you reject? Who are you referring to, social media? Jeff Ellis, are you threatening me? Wait, hang on here. What are y'all doing? Be nice. Is it that hard? Ever read the Book of Enoch? Spectre Productions. I have not gotten my hands on the Book of Enoch. I have heard a little bit about it. I've been trying to get my hands on it and be able to read it. I have heard amazing things about it, but I can't speak for it. Alright, I read the Book of Enoch. This Christian is gunning for you and will prove atheism is a joke and false narrative and a way to hide from the facts. Maybe next time. Social media, maybe next time. Here we go. Maybe next time. Jeff not seeing. You claim because you're no leader. Be nice, Wes. Wes doesn't see as agnostic. Be a patriot, getting ready to throw me around the Bible. Vote wisely when it comes to funding those who are fighting for fundamental freedoms. Do your homework. Lisa, have 100% confidence in you. Hang on. In you, but question a few ex-TPCers to their hearts. Fair enough. That's RS. That's fair enough, RS. I mean, all I can say is that all the people y'all are worried about, you know, they're not there. And everyone has, in this new organization, USLA, like, everyone pretty much, you know, the state leads have control over their states. See, y'all are freaking out so much. I can't use the word leader. I can't use the word control. I sit there and question whether I should even use any of those words. Trying to find different words to use because I found out they're like trigger words to everybody, or they're going to tear them apart or something. And it's driving me ballistic. Tennessee Prime, no, USLA is not associated with 1776. But that's what I mean. We're more collaboration than anything. We're just collaborating together. Oh, look, sandwich guy. Bah. You guys are adorable. Oh my gosh, I can't even keep up with y'all. Alright, dog's passed out. Are you threatening me? Why don't you just have the courage to... Okay, we already talked about kind of that. Crash to the land, you a storm. Is it wrong to be a gator? Sheep are threatening you. What do you think is the truth about God? Free bird, you're awesome. Oh, the clicking sound is her tapping on the phone. Oh, I'm sorry, Tennessee Prime. I can't keep up with y'all that quick. So yeah, it's me trying to go through to all this stuff. My bad. Domestic terrorist about to get educated. Okay, Wes. Well, I mean, I don't know who you're referring to, so it's all good. You know, hopefully it's not you. Social media, you'd understand the title of this video. yeah, CJ. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, that's why it's clarifying, not according to the LGBT. Was. You're used to folks walking away and when she... Oh, we're just gonna love everybody today. Come on now. You start a live tab. Didn't I ask you social media, like, if you could just elaborate, like, why that's such a big deal to you right now? How about talking we really... Actually, is it kind of yes or no? Are you... If I see a protest sign more than one time, is that also considered spam? Well, what protest sign are you talking about? We don't do protests. We do peaceful assemblies here. Get in trouble for distracted driving, for reading YouTube comments, screaming like an idiot while driving. I don't know. You tell me, Pam. Kill the United States. You're just annoying. Oh. Wait a minute. See, I can't keep up with y'all. I didn't run from you, sheep, Lisa, actually, right? Well, thank you for that compliment. I appreciate that. Alright, you're triggered by triggered. Yeah, exactly. See, I can't even catch up with you guys. I'm gonna now, y'all. Let's see, yes or no. If I see a protest sign more than one time, where are you referring to, and what are you referring to? The sign that you disagree with, I guess. Are you referring to it? Are you referring to it out in the land of reality? Are you referring to it in the land of the internet, Facebook, YouTube? Where are you referring to? I need more information or clarification. When I found, oh my gosh, Keith, when I found out Lisa like mac and cheese, I knew it. Thanks. I do like mac and cheese. I have like 2 boxes of the cups, and the other day I didn't even have the energy to make a cup of mac and cheese. I literally ate cereal for dinner. I don't want cereal. I like mac and cheese much more than cereal. Somebody asked what time is it here? It is almost 11, I guess. Morning from the UK. Good morning, Mark. Thank you. Is being annoying also considered spam? I don't know. Social media, do you consider yourself spam? Michael, I challenge Catholic priest and you would think I'd smack him. Sheep will be your end. I'll be too fame watch. GTA. She wouldn't review anyone's here's beware of sheep. Beware of sheep. Beware of the sheep. Sandwich guy, you're entertaining. Ever see Minority Report? Yes, I actually have it sitting in a very specific spot to watch again. But I have not seen it in several years. I'm getting to the point where those movies that I might have enjoyed years ago are turning into documentaries, and I'm kind of not wanting to watch documentaries right now about what the future is turning into. So, what's this live topic for today? It started as clarification emo though about a lot of stuff, and it's kind of turned into a chat session now, to be honest with you. I believe it's been pretty informative to most people. I think that, it's gone well. I'm actually going to probably end here in a little bit because I'm surprised I've stayed on with you guys for this long, to be honest. We need to figure out a way to abort all future abortion advocates. Well, that would still be murder if you believe abortion is murder, wouldn't it? You can't, 2 wrongs don't make a right there, unfortunately. It's all about free will and agency. All you can do is try to teach people compassion and be compassionate toward people. Sure, like spam. What are we talking about? Yeah, we were there. Are you actually a mayor? No, I am not an official mayor. I was dubbed a mayor because of how much I look after people and I guess try to take care of people. So I was kind of dubbed that. CJ, thank you. You have a wonderful evening. Good night, Desiree. I'm about to go to bed too, y'all. Men choose to stop. I'm not gonna see that, but here's my if we really want to get down to that opinion, there is social media, because it's come up quite a few times this week, and I'm sure I'll take flack for it, but here's the truth for me. I'm not even gonna go into the whole whether I believe abortion is right or wrong Not even gonna go down that road. My opinion is that it's a consequence of not keeping your legs closed, women, and not keeping your dick in your pants, men. And I'm sure that I'm going to get dinged for that. So, you know, I think that if y'all just fucking kept your legs closed, men and women, you wouldn't have to worry about the whole argument about abortion. That's what I have to say about it. Now I gotta read your comments, because here is gonna come. Publish this live after you end it. Want to watch it later? I should. Much less. Yeah, I'm on a Wi-Fi. Let's see. Nice stream. Thank you. Have a good night. Thanks, UC. That's all I have to say about it. Honestly, don't even have to go whether it's right or wrong or who believes in what. Just keep your damn legs closed. You know? Have some self-restraint. Have some self-control. That's about all you can say about it. There you go, Wes. See, you're not all bad. You're just ornery. Sorry I had a seizure, Sandwich Guy. Are you okay, Sandwich Guy? Did you honestly have a seizure? Or did you spell stuff on your keyboard too? Yeah, that's a whole nother debate for another day, Spectre. That was a huge... Yeah, have some self-worth, Bonnie. You're absolutely right. Have some self-worth. What should we do to us? Okay, y'all. All right. that's it for me tonight, I think. Oh, Frisky. Do you do these lives daily, emo, though? No, they don't come out daily all the time. This is actually one of the first times I've been able to have a long live stream that wasn't interrupted through buffering, because I'm usually on the move all the time. So, it's probably every few days, 2 to 3 days. I try to get into something every day, but I'm on the move a lot. So, it's been a good live stream. Yeah, it has been a good live stream. I appreciate that. Where did Sandwich Guy go? Sandwich Guy, I'm switching back to my other chat. Have fun, Sandwich Guy. Thank you for dropping by and visiting. I appreciate that. Seizures taste funny. Do they taste like purple, Sandwich Dude? Or blue? I think it was blue. Thank you, Michael. I think the last second one was really great. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta take Henri out. You ready? You want to see her go crazy? Watch. You ready to go potty? Do you ready to go potty? Boom. She's ready to go. It tastes like purple. Yeah. Handing out a research chalkboard. Yep. Make some mac and cheese with bacon. We'll have to try that next time. All right, y'all. Good night. Thank you. Have a good night.